see, Kotoko is a big team, and then at this point of the season, everyone will talk about where they place in the standings of the Ghana Premier League. The Porcupine Warriors are currently 5th in the standings. They are 8 points adrift the league leaders, Medeama Sporting Club. 8 points, yes, 8 solid points. We've played 21 matches. There are 13 more to go. 8 points in this sense means 2 defeats and 2 draws. That is 8. Kotoko are playing against Hearts of Oak at the weekend. Aduana are traveling to Medeama, and Aduana is also part of the top 3-4 teams in the standings. That means we have top of the table clashes this weekend, and anything can happen. Football has become so scientific and so psychological to the point that you don't use emotions to make decisions. You use common sense to make the best of decisions for your club. At this point of the season, Kotoko are out of the MTN FA Cup. It is only the league that they can vie for. In case that Kotoko cannot win the league, and you appoint a new coach now because you feel that Karim Zito is not doing well, you let him leave the club. What happens next? You are bringing in a new coach to finish the season. What is the essence at this point when you need a coach to 1, start pre-season, to 2, get to know the team much better, and then 3, have confidence also that the current coach who is there and has a big game against Hearts of Oak to play can do the magic still. It might be difficult, no doubt about that. I understand that. But you look at the performance of the team, you look at the stage where we are in right now, and you look at the opponents in the next game. You don't need an inexperienced coach to manage the club. In this sense, what I mean is that if you are thinking of appointing one of the junior coaches of Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, the next game is against us. Imagine the anger when Kotoko played against Aduana, and imagine if Kotoko loses once again against Hearts, the kind of reception that will be given to the team. So at this point, you let the coach do the job. If Kotoko wins, it is a morale booster to end the season without a trophy, because you have already understood that 8 points you cannot deal with that. Some of us believe that 8 points is not much, especially when you have 13 matches to play. But you, the fan who wants Coach Karim Zito to leave the club, you need to also understand that baby, is here. 1, you need an experienced coach. 2, you are playing your biggest rival, in fact your internal rival. When we talk about Ghana football, Kotoko has in their rivals. Even yesterday when Kotoko lost, we saw Hearts of Oak players jubilating whilst watching the game. So it tells you one simple thing: you need experience, you need continuity, even negative continuity at this point you need it, because you can still stand a chance of winning that game. You still stand a chance of winning that game because you are playing at the Baba Yara Stadium. The first leg, Kotoko beat Hearts of Oak with Karim Zito. So where's the rush? Why the emotional stress? Why all of a sudden the blame games? Yes, he's doing bad. And if you listen to the statement that the gaffer made, he pointed out that if they can't wait for the patience, or if they don't have that patience, and then they should do what they want to do, which is definitely to sack him. So this afternoon, that meeting that Kotoko is having, there's only one message: go and play the Hearts of Oak game, try and win that game, and let's continue the season. If you lose, that is where we can talk about a sack, and then a new coach will be appointed, maybe, or someone takes over till the end of the season, like Real Madrid did with Carlo Ancelotti after Arsenal defeated Real Madrid, and then Barcelona trashed Real Madrid in the Spanish Supercopa, the league at Camp Nou, at a Estadio Montjuic. They allowed him to end the season and then leave for Brazil, and then appointed a new coach in Xabi Alonso. That is what you do when you want to restart everything. But if you don't want to restart, you want to continue with the kind of setup that you have technically, you maintain the ones that you have at the helm of affairs, even when the going gets tough, so that they finish the season. You move all of them aside, and then you bring new heads. And that's what Kotoko should be doing. It is simple. If the game wasn't against Hearts of Oak, mini problem, but it's against Hearts of Oak, and you know that you need your coach, a top coach, to play against Hearts. So what if you appoint a younger coach, or a coach that does not match the credentials of Karim Zito, and then he comes in and he loses? What happens to the season? You need someone to calm down tempers from now through to the end of the season. That is match week 34, and that means that you might have problems with player and discipline. You might have problems with structures in the playing body. So you need someone who understands the terrain, who has been with the team from September when the season started. Mind you, Kotoko did win the MTN FA Cup last season, and then also won the Champion of Champions. So why the rush? For me, I think the best person to play this game, give him that last opportunity against Hearts of Oak. Let him play that game. If he wins, he continues till the end of the season, if you realize that the result it's not just what you expect. Imagine sacking a coach in match week 28 or match week 30. What is the essence when you know that he can finish the season and someone can take over? Let's use common sense in this sense. Let's not use emotions. Football has become very scientific. We've gone past that era of technical director, and then the technical director is in such a position that the coach feels intimidated because he knows that he will be sacked soon. Or the other portfolio that we usually give them, step aside and let someone take over. So results at the end of the season, it's as simple as that. That is how Kotoko should be thinking of this situation with Coach Karim Zito till the end of the season. It's as simple as that. Today I came to talk about the Kumasi Asante Kotoko team after their defeat to Aduana. Coach Karim Zito knows he needs to set up. He knows there's a lot to fix in the Kotoko team. If Kotoko beats Haas, it's a morale booster. I'm not joking about this. If Kotoko beats Haas at the weekend, it is a morale booster for the team, and it can champion them on to a better course, which is to win the Ghana Premier League, even though it's very, very, very arduous. They know it's a very, very Herculean task, but they can succeed and they can champion their way through it, at least in a second position or third position in the Ghana Premier League. He leaves the club and someone else takes over. It's as simple as that. So please, let's try and learn as football fans, as people who are interested in football, and then understand that and yet the behind the emotions better condition. Oh, team Lucia, oh, coach. No. Sometimes you calm down, you assess the situation, and then you make a decision that can bring calm for the fans, for the playing body, for the technical team, and even for the management of the club. Calm down the tempest. And just like all of have written on their social media, they said it's a setback, one that we least expected when you, our cherished fans, were behind us. We faced challenges before, we will surely overcome this. Let's dust ourselves off and focus on the next fixture. And then they posted a pic, an image promoting the game against Hatofok on Sunday, and the kickoff is at 5 p.m. What better way to set yourself into the big game of the season? If Kotoko wins that game, it's done. If Kotoko wins that game, it's a morale booster for the next games. It's as simple as that.